Hey guys, and welcome to Birth and Belief. We're your hosts, two moms and labor and delivery nurses, walking through the beauty, chaos, and everything in between when it comes to birth and motherhood.
We'll share real stories, practical insight, a lot of laughs, and the moments that remind us we're never doing this alone. So whether you're a mom-to-be, or just someone needing a little encouragement, we're so glad you're here. This is Birth and Belief, where every story matters and every moment points back to Him. All right.
In the blue. Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I'm
Rolling
feeling
on
good.
1 hour sleep, baby.
Little post shift recording session.
Post-shift recording session. Feeling
This
good.
is great.
This is real
Wouldn't
life.
have it any other way.
Yeah, this is real life.
Use childcare
The no
when
sleep
you can,
wonders.
baby.
You ready to share your story?
All right, let's
Can't
do
wait.
it.
Let's do it.
A little Katelyn Delmarter story. All right. Well, I grew up in a faith-based home. My family was raised to love Jesus, and my parents both were raised in, a Jesus-loving home, and I feel like it was pretty streamlined Christian growing up. Like, that's just what my family did.
Just do the things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did the things. But I wouldn't say that my actual relationship with the Lord started until later on in life. I, at that point, graduating high school, leading up to college, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And I actually, the summer of senior year going into college, I had the opportunity to see one of my closest friends, former teachers, one of her sons be born. And that was the coolest thing at that point. I thought it was just so enlightening. And I felt so honored that I was able to be a part of her birth story. And that definitely ignited the fire of if I'm going to do anything, I'm only going to do something with labor and delivery. This is the only route that I want to go and do. And I mean, I grew up babysitting, and so I was I always had a love for children and kids, but and I still, at this time, it was my faith was there, but I didn't have that connection with the Lord. And finally I sat down and I'm okay, what am I going to do? How do I do nursing school? I probably should get my butt into gear, essentially.
Ducks in a row.
Needed to figure that out. And it was a blessing. My mom worked at the school, and there's connections with other private schools. So I took a leap of faith. After 3 years close to home, I went to a little bit further away school, still close enough to come home on long weekends and all holidays. So that was fun to go out of state. That was my adventure of life, to get away from being where I grew up. Anyhow, going into school, got in, and that was awesome. Super excited. I remember the day, actually it was on my mom's birthday when I found out. And it was awesome. I was okay, this is great. here we go. It's 2.5 years. We're going to do the things. It's going to be great. First semester went great. Met some friends. And it was a great experience. I was this is where I need to be. This is great. I'm enjoying it. And then second semester came around, and class got a little harder. Yeah. I also a little social butterfly. And so it's hard when you should be studying for school. But also,
you want to be with your friends.
You want to be with your friends. Yeah. And that, I would say, was the first, wow, I need to trust the Lord, because I failed pharmacology. So I didn't have the opportunity to go back and continue nursing school. And that was awful. I was, told by many people, maybe you should do psychology, or maybe think about different school. Is this your thing still? And I was just coming home over Christmas break. I just was no, I know this is what I need to do. This is what I'm called for, called to do. This is the one thing that I love doing. So it was very humbling going back to school, not in a nursing program, and taking random classes to fill the void for a semester. And that, I would say, was my moment where I'm okay, this is where I have to trust the Lord, because who knows, I had to reapply, and, do they have an opening for me? And I know nobody in the class. And I would say a point where it would have been so easy to just give up. The only way that I got through that was with like just trusting God. Like also it was like a blessing in disguise because I did have the opportunity, like, okay, get all your hang out with friends, you know, time out of your way, and like learn to buckle down and do that. So that was like, okay, if I pinpoint a moment where I'm like, okay, the Lord has worked in me, I would say that is like a solidifying starting point of my life.
Was there a time between like childhood and that point that your faith became your own, or was that kind of like the launching?
I feel like that honestly was like a launching point. Like I feel like I always like knew, like I would see my parents, like their faith, and I'm like, I know I want that. Like I know this is what I want in life. But I think it was hard for me because it was just so like organically worked in my life already. I didn't know how to like separate that and find my own self,
or like even have like a need, like
or
it was
even
your
have a
first time
need
to have like a need for Jesus. Like he was like this cool accessory to your life.
Exactly.
I get that.
Exactly. It was just this awesome bonus. It was never, I don't feel like I had that hardship that I needed to like use my faith in that, and and this was a moment. And I mean, I was 20, not even older than that, not even one of those in my 20s. And be having the opportunity that given to me to come back in that fall, and I like retook classes that I had already taken, and one of them was labor and delivery, like the OB and like pediatric, which to me they said like, you don't have to retake it because I passed, but I was like, no, this is actually what I want to do, so I'll take it again. Like it's I find joy in it. So that was something that I think, okay, I kind of got a little bonus. I got to do more deliveries and more time in that, where it's like in that moment I'm like, this is not cool that here I am retaking a class, bouncing back. But now looking back, I'm like, that was just a bonus that I gotta know, like, this is what I want to do. And honestly, some of my closest friends, like from college, like those were moments that the Lord like intertwined for the future.
Like we're friends that when you went back,
so I knew one person in the class, and one of my closest friends from nursing school was in there that I had met her on one of the first days. But and then like like a bonus for sure of being like failing was I met my husband, because I probably wouldn't have had paid any attention because I would have graduated in a semester when he came. Would have been gone. So that also a very big bonus in my life, getting to meet him and having that extra year at the school together, because I'm older than my husband. So the likelihood
just a little bit
having some sort of meet cute, as you will, in a different way, like being ahead one more year, it would not have been plausible in a sense. Like I mean, who knows? But it was much easier knowing that I had like a year and a half to be with him. So that was a huge win. And like him, I'm a crier. Just a second.
It's good. It's authentic.
Headphones. So I would say leading up to this, life was good. Life kind of was, I felt like my relationship with the Lord's, growing stronger. I knew I was like, yep, labor and delivery is what I want to do. I just felt so like good. And then another life moment happened. 2015, my mom was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. And that was a point where, like, when that happened, I remember the day so vividly. I wanted to quit. I was like, too far from home. I want to be at home with my mom. And that's where I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to get through this? Fast forward, my like close friend from nursing school, we drove down the next weekend. We're like, we're going, I'm coming with you. We're going to go see her. Like, you can't quit, but we're going to make this work.
It's important.
Very important. And that moment, I was like, I don't know. Like, even now, like it was an awful, awful time, but like, I never felt angry, or I never felt like, I don't even know. Like, I never felt betrayed by the Lord. I mean, granted, I asked, like, why my mom, like, the nicest human being, super healthy. Like, why did this happen?
Faithful servant of Jesus.
Faithful servant of Jesus.
Serving
like,
the church,
like,
loving the Lord.
everything. Like, why did this happen?
You were dating Josh at this time.
And I was dating Josh at the time. And I mean, literally the one thing that that was hard for me was I couldn't connect with him because he had also lost his dad. Well, he had lost his dad before we met.
Yeah.
And that was like, man,
cancer.
I don't even know how to like.
Yeah.
Empathize,
His dad died from
like,
brain
feel
cancer.
that from brain cancer. Yeah. And then like having him literally being there with me when all this happened with my mom, it was exactly like why I failed class, why he was in my life when he was, and like that was a huge, probably the biggest like solidifying moment where I'm like, okay, this is the time where there's nothing else I can do besides rely on the Lord, because here I am in my last year of nursing school, away from my mom, when it's like, okay, the one that knows medical stuff, I should be home.
Yeah.
But then like giving that to my siblings who are closer and my dad, now a caregiver, it was just so hard. But like also I felt I felt guilty like right when she first was diagnosed, because I'm like, I should be there. That was completely like shattered and gone away. Like my parents, especially my mom, like wanted me to finish before taking care of her.
Your biggest cheerleader.
Yeah.
Well, then you're dating Josh, who also grew up in a family that loved and served the Lord and like did ministry and had that like walked through cancer diagnosis and a loss. Yeah. And remained steadfast in the Lord and like continued to
and being able to
look
see
to
that
Jesus and
and like
to have that encouragement for you.
And I mean, you never want to really bond over that with someone, but like being able to have that was so impactful and helpful. And then, it was like, okay, mom's in remission, and it was great. And then it was not great. And you could just like, I was in so denial when I got home that like things weren't good. But I'm like, it's fine. Like I was just pushed everything aside. I'm like, no, it's my mom. Like she's fine. She's fine. But it was great being home with her. And then I was able to get like my first labor and delivery job. And that was like a huge success. And that was awesome. And like the Lord is so faithful. Like who would have thought like I'd graduate and go through all this and then get a job? Like it was just like, there's no way I could have picked myself up without like just relying on the Lord, because it was, I mean, I couldn't have done it without that.
Yeah.
There's
earth shattering. Like,
when my life got turned upside down, like literally my best friend is like so unwell.
No, I mean, you said it like, you're like, I want to come home any chance I get. And a lot of that was because you were so close with your mom.
Totally. I had to be put on, phone call 2 times a day so I was limited by phone calls every day.
That makes me laugh so much. Your mom's like, actually you're only allowed to call twice a day.
Literally just like, no more. So that just like that in itself was, I don't know, where I was like, my faith from then on honestly like has grown and molded me to who I am today. And now, and like having someone walk through that with you and then marrying that person and like being able to have the opportunity to now raise our children in a like Jesus loving home, and being able to have that like turn and you be the parents and, trying to be that example to them.
You didn't say it, but your mom did pass away from cancer.
Yes. Not plot twist, but yes, she did pass away.
When you and Josh were engaged.
Yes. So, okay, I guess rewind. We were engaged, and she passed away like a little over a month after my sister's wedding. And that was honestly like, I'm gonna be real, like that was so hard, because like, here's your baby sister, gets mom at the wedding, but it's okay. It was still so special, like the things that were done at the wedding. But besides the point, she passed away. And living through that, like, I don't know, it's made me who I am today. I really value like the bonus moms in my life and like the friends that I can use as a role model, because man, looking back, I'm like, frick, I wish I asked my mom like this question, or I wish I would have known this, but that's okay. She is with Jesus. Lucky her.
She's dancing.
She's
dancing with Jesus.
Dancing, probably the Dougie. That was her favorite.
Gosh, you and your mom are the same person. I love it.
And they are good.
Okay, but you said your faith grew through that experience. Like, how did you walk through that? Like, the unimaginable, and on the other side of it, come out closer to the Lord. What was that like?
I know, it's like hard to even put into words, because it's not like I did anything.
Yeah.
I feel like it was to the point where it's like, I can't fix this myself. I can't dwell on the bad.
Yeah.
And I mean, my mom always said like, choose joy. And that was like, yeah, to do that.
Wise woman.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, I mean, like I said, like I asked why her, but like now looking back, I've been able to be there for many people.
Yeah.
And it's like, if that's my why, great. Like I can be there for others. And that was meaningful. And I, like, it's hard to say, but it's like, I wouldn't change that. Because it's been special, and it's something that, again, you never want to relate to someone. But being able to be that person for some people is worth it, which, you know, doesn't sound the greatest, but it's like, I feel like also like my siblings, and my dad, like we've come so much closer now, like over the years, where it's like, I mean, we all grieve differently, and slowly or quickly, or, you know, like pull away or lean into each other. And like I can say, like now 9 years, I feel like we're in one of the best spots that we've been in, and that's a lot, like saying a lot.
In your
like,
relationship with your siblings.
yeah, and my dad, like all of us, I feel like we have come a long way. And it's just so weird now in life, like more people that I'm around have never met my mom, or like had never had a relationship with her. And that like is so hard. So I'm like, man, they would have loved her. She would have loved them. Like you, like I knew you knew of my mom. Yeah. But there are times I'm like, gosh.
Guys, you do such a good job of like keeping her memory alive, like talking about her with the kids all the time, and like sharing stories about, you know, your mom, sharing pictures, and just like she's always a part of the conversation. You know, it's not like she's, even though she's not here, she is a part of your life still, you know.
And I feel like with like that being easier and easier to be able to integrate her in life, and like that, I feel like also just shows like the Lord's faithfulness, because it's like another like, okay, no, even though she's gone, she's not like you. Like I still will put her in your life in little ways, like, and so that's just been a fun way to still have like Nana Terry around. But
there's still, I mean, there's been hard moments when,
I mean,
I think about when you were having Parker, and like, in that, during that labor, it was you had some moments, you know, where it's like, I want my mom. I feel like it's funny, because like right when I get almost not used to, but more comfortable with her being gone, the grief is a little quieter.
Yes, the grief is a little quieter. Like getting married was very difficult. I mean, it was great. Like there's nothing more that I would want to do, but like just knowing like, man, my mom should be here. And then the birth of my 3 children, like that, where it's like, man, the one person besides Josh, I'm like, I want my mom there. Like knowing she never saw delivery, like she doesn't get to be Nana, but like that was hard. But again, like being able to have people in the room that know like how difficult that is, and how important, like brings still so much joy to be able to have that shared with other people. I got her misty, folks.
You got me misty.
But I mean, day to day, it's always, you know, touch and go. Like, easier, but still there.
Yeah.
But, like, that's just, like, the Lord. Like, there are times in life where you might feel he's quiet, but he's still there.
Yeah.
And there are times when you're like, he is loud in my face and I need to lean in on that or focus on that, or what am I doing or not doing for him to be speaking so vividly to me. Yeah. And I think I don't know what it would, like I say, like, I don't know what life would have been if I didn't have the faith of him.
Yeah. Well, even just like you were saying, like when you were a kid, it just kind of was like what your family did.
Yeah.
It wasn't really like your own personal, but even just that foundation of like knowing that's your rock and that's your foundation. Like, and then when your mom, you know, everything's going with your mom, you're like, this is what my mom clung to. And this is, you know, she said, joy, cling to joy.
Yeah.
And we know like that joy is not of this world. That joy is Jesus. You knew that's what she meant when she was saying that to you. Absolutely.
Like even just looking back at her journals, like it's all prayers.
Yeah.
And it's just like showing her faithfulness. And that's just a reminder to me, like, you don't have to be faithful only when something tragic happens.
Yeah.
Like just tiny little prayers throughout the day to show your faithfulness and your thankfulness. And that's helped me be the mom that I am today, because we all have trials, even if it's a little, my kid won't nap for me. The little things. But you can use that to connect deeper and like know that the Lord is there even in the quiet hard times. Like
I remember I just right now sitting here was reminded of a word the Lord gave me for you like probably 2 years ago, and just that the word legacy, and how you are continuing the legacy of your mom through your family and as you mother your kids, and just the faith that your mom passed down to you, you are now passing down to your kids, and it's just such a joy to watch. Oh, dang it, I'm gonna cry now. And so just
I hope to be
a part of your story.
Yeah. That means a lot.
Oh no, tears.
Put a wet one. Yeah, it's, I mean, I guess just like most recently is our best friend walked through losing her dad.
Yeah. Oh no.
I know. And it's never a club you want to be a part of.
No.
But like, I mean, in like your relationship also, I mean, I know you'll get into your testimony, but like the fact that we both have essentially lost somebody.
Yeah.
And we're able to be there for our best friend. Like, I mean, that is worth it. Like, that's just worth it. And if, like, again, if that's my why, if that's our why that the Lord has put us through, then it's like, okay, you know? And it's something that not many people get to walk alongside someone with. And
like, I know we've talked about like, gosh, these things, loss and, you know, brokenheartedness and all these things are so hard to navigate on your own. Like, how do people do it without Jesus? And we're just so thankful.
Literally.
That not only we have Jesus, but we have a community that points us to Jesus.
To Jesus. Like, that's,
things.
yes.
Yeah.
And for that to be the answer in the darkest times, like, that is also the most joyous thing that someone can walk through. Because, I mean, I know I would be a very different person, and I would not be who I am today at all. So
I'm thankful for who you are today.
I'm thankful. Thank you. Even though a little crazy, but yeah, I feel like, I mean, again, like, I feel like my relationship ebbs and flows with the Lord, but I just like pray and hope that my legacy can be lived out like my mom's.
Yeah.
One day with my kids.
I think it is. Love you.
I love you.
Thanks for sharing your story.
Thanks for crying.
All the tears. Thanks for crying. I know, guys. Whew. Not
She's
usually the
not a
crier of the
crier.
group. Got me today. Love you.
I love you.